There was a time when seeing something it was enough. A photo meant it happened. A voice meant someone said it. A video meant there was proof. But that world is disappearing. Now a face can be generated. A voice can be copied. A person can appear on screen saying words and they never said. You can watch a video and feel something is wrong, but not know why. The smile is almost human. The eyes are almost right. The voice is almost perfect. And that word, almost, is where reality starts to break. Because AI is not just making fake content, it is making fake content. Feel real enough and to enter your memory, real enough and to make you angry, real enough to make you afraid, real enough to make you believe before you even ask if it is true. And maybe that is the real danger, not that everything is fake, but that soon you may not know which part of reality still belongs to the truth. For most of your life, your eyes were your anchor. If you saw it, like you believed it happened. A photo from a trip, a video from the news, a voice message from someone you knew, a face on a screen. It all felt connected to something real. People could lie. Stories could be twisted. But the image itself still had weight. It carried evidence. It carried memory. It carried proof. That is why photos mattered. That is why videos shocked people. That is why a recorded voice way could change what someone believed. Because seeing more felt close to knowing. But now, that old agreement is breaking. The screen still looks real. The face still moves. The voice still sounds human. But somewhere in your mind, a new question appears. Did this actually happen? And once that question enters, it does not leave easily. Because when you can no longer trust your eyes, reality stops feeling solid. It becomes something you have to investigate. The strange part is, fake things used to look fake. Bad edits, robotic voices, strange faces, missing details. You could usually feel when something was wrong. But then, the line moved. AI learned faces. AI learned voices. AI learned light, movement, expression, emotion. Now a face can be invented. In seconds, a voice can be copied. From a few samples, a photo can exist without a camera. A video can show someone doing something they never did. And suddenly, reality became editable. Not in a movie, not years from now. Now. Inside ordinary phones, on ordinary screens, in the same places where people already look for news, proof, memory, and truth. That is why this feels different. AI does not just create fake things, it places them inside the same world where you used to search for what was real. The most dangerous fake will not look fake. It will not have broken hands. It will not have a robotic voice. It will not look strange. It will look normal, good light, natural skin, a human pause, a believable face, a believable voice. That is the problem. Your brain does not wait for proof. It reacts to feeling. If the face looks familiar, if the voice sounds emotional, if the story touches your fear, your body believes first. Anger comes first. Fear comes first. Certainty comes first. Then later, someone may say it was fake, but the feeling already happened, the memory already formed, and the truth arrived too late. There was a time, man, when your face belonged only to you. It was your identity, your presence, your proof that you were there. But now, your face can be copied, your expression can be studied, your smile can be recreated, your eyes can be placed inside a moment you never lived. A fake version of you can appear on a screen, looking real enough to fool someone. Maybe a stranger, maybe your boss, maybe your family, maybe even you, for 1 second. And that is terrifying. Because identity used to feel physical, a face, a voice, a body, a life. But AI is turning identity into something editable, something movable, something that can be used without permission. So the fear is not only, what if the video is fake? The deeper fear is, what if the fake looks like me? And it is not only your face, it is your voice, the sound people recognize, and before they even see you, your rhythm, your pauses, the way you say certain words, the emotion behind a sentence. For a long time, a voice felt personal, almost impossible to separate from the person. But now, a voice can be copied. A fake version of you can speak without you being there. It can apologize. It can confess. It can ask for money. It can say something cruel. It can sound tired, loving, angry, afraid. And someone who knows you might believe it, not because they are stupid, but because the voice feels real. And when a familiar voice lies, the mind does not defend itself quickly. It opens the door. The internet used to feel like a window. You opened it and looked at the world, but now that it feels more like a mirror room. One video appears, then a reaction, then an edit, then a fake version, then a correction. Then someone says, the correction is fake too, and suddenly, you are not looking at reality anymore. You are looking at copies, of copies, of copies, each one louder, each one more emotional, each one trying to win before you have time to think. That is why truth feels harder now. Not because nothing is real, but because the real thing gets buried under versions of itself. And after a while, your mind stops asking, what happened? It starts asking, which version am I supposed to believe? The scary part is, people do not always believe what is true. They believe it's what feels true. A fake video can confirm their anger. A fake voice can confirm their fear. A fake image can confirm what they already suspected. And once emotion enters, proof becomes weaker. People share before checking, react before thinking, choose sides before understanding. That is why AI makes trust so fragile. It does not need to fool everyone. It only needs to touch the right fear, inside the right person at the right moment. Then the fake spreads because it feels meaningful, it feels urgent, it feels personal. And by the time truth arrives, the lie has already moved through millions of minds. The real danger is not only fake content, it is fake certainty. A person sees one video and feels sure. They hear one voice and feel sure. They see one image and feel sure. Then that certainty spreads, not slowly, instantly, through messages, comments, clips, arguments, groups. And the more people repeat it, the more real it feels. That is how trust breaks. Not all at once, piece by piece. One fake image, one fake voice, one fake story, one emotional reaction at a time. And soon people are not searching for what is true. They are searching for proof that their fear matter was right. So how do you stay human when reality can be edited? You slow down, not forever, just long enough to think. When something makes you angry, pause. When something makes you afraid, pause. When a video feels too perfect, pause. When a voice asks for trust, pause. Because speed is where manipulation wins. It wants your first reaction, your fear, your outrage, your share, your certainty. But truth usually needs more time. Look again, check the source. Wait before believing. Wait before sharing. Wait before deciding who someone is and from one clip on one screen. This does not mean trust nothing. That would destroy you. It means trust slowly. Because in a world where anything can be generated, attention becomes protection. Maybe this is the new fear. Not that every image is fake, not that every voice is fake, not that every video is fake, but that trust will no longer be automatic. You will have to slow down, look twice, listen carefully, question the feeling before you follow it. Because AI can copy a face, it can copy a voice, it can copy emotion, it can copy proof, but it cannot replace your attention. It cannot replace your judgment. It cannot replace, well, the quiet moment when you stop and ask, is this true? So do not panic and do not become numb. Stay awake, stay careful, stay human, because the future may be filled with things that look real, but truth will still need someone willing to look deeper.